welcome to English Tutorials. I'm Hardik Chakkar, a faculty of English department at St. Xavier's College, Ahmedabad. In this video lecture, I'm going to talk about the evaluation of voice. Before I start, let me give you a brief note about the topic and the subtopic I'm going to discuss in this video lecture. Evaluation voice encompasses three major topics like problems with the voice quality, problems in vocal delivery, problems in breathing. Subtopics of each topics are like this: problems with the voice quality, hoarseness, thin voice, gravelly voice. Problems in vocal delivery: monotone, poor pitch, sing-song, ending pattern, and whininess. Problems in breathing: breathy voice, voice with no carrying power. A pleasing voice is always helpful to a broadcaster, but an offensive voice is real handicap. Voices that turn off to your listener may result from the problems of quality, delivery, and breathing. So let us understand our first topic, the problems with voice quality. Have you ever developed a negative image of someone on the other end of the phone conversation? Someone you have never met before, but have pictured about him or her because of his or her voice. Gravelly voices, for example, are not pleasant to listen to and certainly are a detriment for most broadcasters. Here are some of the most common negative voices quality, possible causes, and suggestion for improvements. Hoarseness. A raspy sound in the voice, often categorized as a voice that sounds like it's hurting, is called hoarseness. This vocal sound may be a symptom of a pathological condition and should, if persistent, be checked by a physician. Most hoarseness result from overuse and improper use of voice, such as cheering at the sport event, and can be compounded by too much tension in the vocal apparatus. Thin voice. When a thin, weak voice is the result of the way the vocal mechanism is formed, not a lot can be done about it other than to enhance the thin voice as best one can through good vocal habits. Often though, a thin quality is the result of a lack of resonance. The two keys to increase resonance are proper air support, including good posture and relaxation. Also, chronic inflammation and swelling of the nasal passages can cut off resonance. Try pinching your nose and talk, not how weak the voice appears. Gravelly voice. Whereas a hoarse voice typically has a strident breaking quality to it, the gravelly voice is usually low-pitched, does not project, and is not melodic. Gravelly voices sometimes results from a simple lack of projection. Note how gravel-voiced people often slouch and speak with the chin on the chest. Gravel voice often result from speaking in a pitch that is too low. Better breath support, a high pitch, and better projection can often ease this problem. Problems in vocal delivery. Even when the vocal and breathing apparatus is working properly, a voice can fail to be pleasing because of poor delivery. We will define 5 typical problems and give possible solution to it. Monotone. Failures to change pitch results in a monotonous delivery. Pitch is the listener's perception of the frequency of a sound, its relatively highness or lowness, as in a pitch of a note on a musical scale. A monotonous can be extremely unpleasant to listen to and conveys the impression that the speaker is bored or boring. Speaking in a monotonous can also irritate the vocal cords. The speaker with a monotone should pay more attention to nuances of the pitch of rising and falling. Poor pitch. Some people try to talk out of the range, too high, or is sometimes the case with the male news reporters, too low. One effect on the voice is an unnatural quality. Speaking at an unnatural pitch opens the door for vocal abuse. And a problem that would be bases don't consider is that constantly talking at the bottom of your range. You can only go. Finding a more comfortable and natural pitch often clears out the problem. Sing-song. A sing-song is a delivery characterized by a rhythm that rises and falls. It is a predictable voice pattern showing artificially wide and pronounced pitch swings, that is the disc jockey voice. The problem isn't hard to eliminate once it has been recognized. Adopting a normal speech melody solves the problem. Ending pattern. Many people end each phrase or sentence on the same pitch or the series of speeches. A voice pattern that becomes predictable is boring and can be distracting. Whininess. A whiny sound is often caused by speaking at a pitch that is too high and elongating vowels. Say for example, I told you this will happen. Look at the mess you've gotten us into now. Awareness of whiny delivery in the first place in eliminating it, along with assuming a better pitch and a shortening vowel. Whining is also sometimes associated with an overly nasal delivery. Too much air being diverted into the nose during the speech. Problems in breathing. Poor breath control and the related problems of poor postures are often at the root of an unpleasant voice. Even though breathing is an automatic function, there is some technique involved in breathing properly for voice production. The old gym class concept of throwing your chest out when you breathe is incorrect and counterproductive. It is the abdomen and not the chest that must expand significantly during inhalation for the proper speech. Here are some typical problems and suggestions for alleviating them. Breathy voice. The Marilyn Monroe or breathy starlet voice may be either a physical or a breathing problem. It can be caused by a failure to bring the vocal fold together closely enough during phonation so that air escape while you are speaking. A common and more easily corrected cause of a breathy voice, however, is not having sufficient air reserves so that the speaker runs out of breath. More attention to proper phonation, proper vocal tension, and possibly professional vocal therapy are indicated along with proper posture and breath support. Voice with not carrying power. Often the works of inadequate support from the abdominal muscles. Lack of carrying power is compounded by lack of projection. Projection is simply the process of sending vocal sound out of your mouth. Breathe diaphragmatically and pay attention to your posture. So this was about the evaluation of voice. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video. Thank you for watching.